Hi guys, it's Ameriie. I'm here with my new empties video. It's been a little while since I've had an empties video, so I have a couple of doubles here. Caudalie Grape Water Mist. You know how I love these products. I like it because it's a big size, but you can't travel with it. We'll get to that in a second. Usually I wash my face, and then after I'm done patting my face dry, I spritz a little bit of grape water mist on my face before I get to the moisturizing and all of that. It's really just because I think I started it, well, when I was younger, I would watch my mother use the Evian spray mist, and so I didn't really understand why. That was just very much a part of her everyday routine. So I picked it up later, and I really like it because the water in California is so hard. It's very drying on the skin, and I have sensitive skin. So as soon as I'm done washing my face, I like to just pat that dry as soon as possible and then layer on the grape water mist, and then I let that soak in before adding in my product. Highly recommend this, and it's also for sensitive skin. Which brings me to my travel size Evian water mist. This is really great as well. I got this for the airplane. Usually I like to carry one around. It definitely saves your face on the plane. If your face gets really dry on the airplane, or conversely really oily, it's kind of like for the same reason. Your face is drying out and it either doesn't replenish itself, or your face is so dry that your face produces more oil, and that's why when you're getting off the plane, it's like your skin is really flaky, but at the same time very shiny. Spritzing this on every now and then throughout the ride. I do it about every 30 minutes, just a very light mist. Nothing too heavy, because I think constantly spraying it on your face can also be drying. Once every hour or once every 30 minutes, if it's really light, really can help save your skin. If I can help it, I do not travel without this. There's actually a little bit left in here, so I'm not going to get rid of this quite yet. I use product up to like the last moment, like the last thing left. Product in a jar, I'm like, product in a bottle, well, you'll see. I'm like turning it upside down. I let it sit upside down for a long time. Then I like put my finger in there. I just make sure I get every bit of that product. No use throwing good product in the trash. These are Shine Drops by Davines. Probably my favorite brand of Shine Drops. I usually use them on my ends and a little bit towards the top. I kind of stopped using it for a while because I have a few other versions of Shine Drops by different brands, and I figured I might as well use them up because I've had them for a while, but this is definitely my favorite. There's actually a tiny bit left. It's not too heavy and it gives you lots of shine. Highly recommend the Shine Drops by Davines. More doubles, Caudalie's SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. You know how much I love this. I actually have two of these because I was using up one of mine. It was almost gone, and then my sister gave me hers, and now I'm finished with that. And wait, I ran out, and then I bought another one, and I was almost out of that one, and then my sister gave me another one, which I'm using now, so I have two of these. These are so good. I use them under my moisturizer. Definitely one of my holy grail products. Oscar Blondie's Heat Protectant Spray, another one of my must-haves. This is technically Oscar Blondie Dry Styling Heat Protect Spray. 450 heat protection. I love this. I can definitely tell the difference when I use it and when I don't use it. If you're using any kind of heat on your hair, it is good to use a heat protectant spray. I was always unsure about that because I always felt like, one, it definitely protects your hair. If the product does what it says, it's protecting it from all of that excessive heat. On the other hand, I was like, is this kind of just like frying bacon in a frying pan? I mean, all that oil or whatever product is in here, and then you add a lot of heat, it's just like sizzling your hair. Is that what's happening? So I was very skeptical at first. This heat protectant spray in particular not only seems to protect my hair from heat, and I only know that because I feel like my hair is not very damaged, it also makes it feel very soft once I'm styling it. That's something that's a lot easier for me to gauge because I can compare it between stylings. Because when I used it one time, or maybe I forgot to pack it with me and I didn't use it, I can definitely tell that when I'm blow drying my hair, it's a lot faster, it's a lot smoother, it all around feels better. Another thing that I highly recommend, I make sure that my sister Angela uses this too, and she listens to me, so she does. Another really great product by Living Proof. This is in general a really good line. I always swear by this product. I am like an evangelist for this product. I tell everyone that I meet, use this. If you're blow drying your hair and you're the least bit concerned about frizziness, this is a fantastic product. This is actually called Nourishing Styling Cream. It was called something else when I first began using it, and it does work. So we were in Anguilla for our wedding, and this was not the actual wedding. I think this might have been a few days after. I wanted to blow dry my hair and wear it pin straight, which would be crazy because it was really raining a lot. So I washed my hair, blow dried it, made it pin straight with the flat iron. It was storming outside. Went out, the golf cart took us like across the grounds. So that means wind is blowing, like humid wind. My hair stayed pin straight, did not get a frizz, did not get a single, like forget curl, it didn't get a single hint of frizz the entire day. Even when I woke up the next day, it was crazy. I never saw anything like it. And that's when I knew this product was put to the test, because that's really crazy. You know, if you wash your hair and you're doing it the same day and it's raining, you pretty much know it's gonna get frizzy. It's like, you're like, why am I even doing this right now? It's pointless. I was amazed. Now, one of the things that I normally do when I wash my hair and then style it, I normally let it kind of like air dry almost to completion. I think I do about 60%, and then I blow dry it out. That saves my hair a lot. It saves blow drying time. It smooths it out really nicely. In one sense, I get less frizz on my ends, but in another sense, the hair is in general more susceptible to frizz, if that makes any sense. It's just, okay, so usually when I blow dry my hair, I blow dry my ends and they're blow dried from almost being dry. So they pretty much stay straight. Like, I don't flat iron this or anything. It's just blow dried that way. But if I start from when it's wet, it can be a lot trickier. But in general, there will be less frizz. I know it sounds counterintuitive, but anyhow, I say all this to say, when you really need to make sure your hair is staying, although I blow dry my hair when it's 60 to 70% dry, when I really need to put it to the test, I make sure it's a little bit more on the damp side when I blow dry my hair. I don't do it when it's sopping wet, you know, I always kind of wait a little bit, but it will pretty much be just damp. It's almost like blow drying it from wet. That makes the product work better. So I say all this to say the product works at full capacity when you're blow drying closer to when it's wet. Towel dried a little bit, but wet. Anything after that, it will still have great hold capacity. Like I said, I blow dry this from when it's pretty much straight up dry, and it just smooths the product out. That's why I love the Oscar Blondie heat protectant spray I was telling you about. Somehow it makes this blow dry very, very smooth and straight. So these are my two must-haves. Well, that and the shine drops. But even if I use the shine drops, I can get a similar look. But this and the Oscar Blondie hairspray, that is like a must for me to get the look the way I want it. This is a must. If you have curly hair, wavy hair, if you're worried about frizz, this product is amazing. If they didn't come up with this, I would have invented this myself. So let's move on to a little bit of makeup. Makeup Forever's HD Foundation in 173. Now remember, they're changing their names. So 173 is going to be phased out to Y445. This is what I mixed with my 153. I don't remember the new name, and I have to get better at that because they are going to phase these out completely eventually. I feel like we have like another year or so with that. But I mixed my 173 with my 153, but I use a little bit more of 173 than 153 because it's a little darker, so I have more of the 153 left. I'm actually wearing a combination of 173 and 153 right now. Makeup Forever's Aqua Black. It's a waterproof cream eyeshadow. I actually wear it as a liner, as I've talked about in a few tutorials. And I have another one, so it's not technically this one here, but I love this product. Swear by it. Another great one to have. I also have this NARS liner, which is technically called Eyeliner Stylo. This is really great. It actually has a felt tip, so it's kind of using like a felt tip marker on your eye, which really works wonderfully. I tend to use this when I'm in a rush because instead of bringing the pot out and then using the brush, and then I make sure that I clean the brush so that it sets correctly. If I don't have time for all of that, I just grab this and it works really great. It's a very, very deep black. When it comes to eyeliners, especially wanting to create a cat eye, I'm always looking for the blackest black. I think it's just as rich as the Makeup Forever pot, which is pretty dark. And it's a felt tip, so it's not like it's a brush moving all over the place, so it's pretty foolproof, I would say. It's lawn day again, so please excuse the noise, sorry. My sister and I's and my mom's go-to eye cream, she actually uses a different eye cream in this line, but this is La Prairie's Cellular Eye Contour Cream. Yes, Cellular Eye Contour Cream. I love it. I feel like it's very moisturizing. It doesn't just sit on the skin, it actually goes inside when I don't use it, because I did go through a period where I was just using all different kinds of eye creams, just, you know, shopping around, and I still will do that because I think it's still good to see what else is out there. I just could tell such a big difference. I could tell that my skin wasn't the same, and I was like, okay, enough messing around. I don't want to cause any irreparable damage, but let's get back to the program. But like I said, it doesn't mean I won't try a different eye cream again. It's just that I was going way too long without finding one that I liked as much and that did as much, that I felt like I was not trying to put all this skin over here at risk for my experiment. But we will continue the search because this is pretty pricey. I love it, but it is pretty pricey, which is why you're using it. And it's just like, you're like, oh, try to get every little last bit. But it's great because I use it, my sister uses it. So if we're ever having like one of us forgets to pack it, we are good to go. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like the video. If you liked it, please share the video and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Bye.